Have a go at it. So, hello everybody, and we'll see if we can. There we go, damn. So, I've just been out on the beach, wanted a little swim, and actually at the moment in my apartment, it is the point where I actually have sun in the apartment. So I was actually thinking of just sunbathing a little now that I was escorted out from a place on the beach by the police, because I guess they don't have anything else to do. They're not, escort like a dangerous person like me out of the thing, right? That's apparently how it is. Anyway, I'll just get rid of this and I can sunbathe a little while we're talking and get some sun on the back at least. Usually at the beach I'm usually laying with the stomach in front, so we'll take some back color here. So that will be nice. Actually, by the way, where did my pencil go? So anyway, I went down there and lo and behold, there was a line. Now, of course, first and foremost, you go down there, right, on your rollerblades, and then you hit into all these security guys, that tells you that you're not allowed to roll on the... And that's actually interesting because I was rolling behind the police car for half of the distance of the beach, and they didn't come out and tell me, hey, you're not allowed to rollerblade. Anyway, and as far as I know, those were the two guys that actually threw me out of. It took a little while for me to get the rollerblades on, and I was talking to some other guy that apparently didn't want to talk to me. But anyway, I just talk, right? Whatever. Any case, so they were driving on the beach. They were pretty much filling the whole thing. The police car. I don't know why they are allowed to do that actually, but that's the state power, right, and all that nonsense. So anyway, so I get down there. And hitting into some of these security guys, I think, and the problem with these guys is that they fill everything up. They, it's like they're when they're two, they're just filling it all, on purpose, and just filling it all, and it's very annoying, and that they're, it's just incredible. Anyway, at least they didn't say anything to me, but anyway, so they're just ruining the fun of anything, It's like, and there was an airplane going around saying, keep your distance, remember to keep your distance. And of course, then we come down to the place, it's called Helgoland, and it's, they have this line where, keep your distance, and, marking and all that, and you need to stand in line, and of course there's, well, not of course, but all the crazy daisyness things and all that. There's the things to sanitize or whatever. Soap, I don't know what. I've never used it. You think I'm going to use that nonsense? No, absolutely not. Anyway, so now we are. Now they are forcing masks on people in buses and trains and such things and all that, and who knows how far or how long it will go, when they will push the rest of the nonsense on in shops and whatever. I'm getting my food primarily from a place in Jylland anyway, so I really wouldn't have if I fixed it over totally and all that, I wouldn't really need to go to a shop anyway as a protest, because I'm not going to take one of these masks on. If they're going to try to force me a mask and all that, bye, not going to happen, okay? Or I'll get thrown out of the police or something like that as today, Not going to comply with this nonsense because we already have a cure. We know we have a cure. Well, of course it's getting censored all over the internet, of course, right? Because we're not allowed to, know that we have a cure. Now, I wouldn't go that way usually, in regards, but we have, the white dog, the white coat murderers, those that have some integrity, actually know that there is a cure, okay? But we're not allowed to hear about that. So they censor Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, whatever, and all these big places, and they just remove the video and so forward, or tell you that it's, wrong information and all that. You see, we can't talk about vitamins, right? Because vitamins apparently doesn't do anything, apparently, right? or minerals, or essential oils, that are known to kill, bacteria, fungus, and virus. That we don't. No. We can't talk about that. What we can talk about is vaccines. Yeah, lots of vaccines, right? And we might need more than one vaccine, right? They say, not only one vaccine, maybe more. Oh yeah, let's open that box, You have to be kidding me. People are just they're eating all the garbage coming out of the TV box, and they're so afraid. And then I become the enemy because, I'm not just going along to get along with this nonsense and comply with bullshit, okay? Anyway. So I get in there, one of these guards come over, after, let's go back. So I come out and I see that there's a line, I'm like, okay. So I take off my rollerblades and I do as what I've done multiple times, So I walk in the water, just besides the bridge, and walk over to the men's apartment, going up with my rollerblades and all that. And I met with one of the so-called lifeguards. It's really shouldn't call them lifeguards because that's not what they tend to do. They are they're more like guards, They're guarding the fortress so people can't come up or in there. It's like incredible. There's nearly none on the whole thing, and they are not letting people in, It's like incredible, It's just lots of space. And yet, no, you have to stand in line. Anyway, so I get up there. And he comes in and all that, and he says, you need to, you stand in line and all that. I say, no! And go in and change, fix my clothing. Had my things on. What are they called? Taking my speedos on before walking over the water and all that. Holding my rollerblades in my hands and just lifting them over the water. My back on the, and that can pretty much, you can do it without actually getting, things wet. Of course, if you fall, that would be a problem. But anyway, I'll take that risk. In any case, so let's see here. So get up, get inside, and all that. No one comes really inside there. So go out again, jump into the water, and take a swim. And I really didn't have that much, after the sun has been really heating on me, so I felt weak. I felt, already, on the rollerblades, I just felt weak, and coming down there, I was like, I'm feeling weak, and no, I'm not going to stand in a line, that's for sure, So, but I felt, I didn't feel totally, up in regards to strength and all that. But anyway, getting in the water was very nice to get some cold. It's pretty hot actually at the moment. But anyway, getting cooled a little off, getting up there, getting into the men's apartment, fixing my stuff and all that, getting out of there and just jumping into the ocean. And of course, there's a lot of angry buttholes around, because people always, there's because, become too angry, you jump the line. Hey, maybe you should just do the same thing, right? Instead of standing there in this nonsense corona bullshit, okay? Yeah, but I'm eating all the bullshit from the TV, so I'm afraid. I'm very afraid, right? It's just getting real. People are just, you can, I was like, the state is going to break down the door and all. Yeah, I'll get my break. Anyway, people are just so, it's just this, from madness, it just took another level, It's gone from madness to complete madness, Well, it's just incredible. Anyway, so I get out there, jump in and all that, and I take a swim, Go swim down there, and, it's pretty hot still, so I went up and tried to, the wind was blowing and tried to cool a little off and all that. And I stood there for a good amount. And then I jumped into the water again. Now coming back and all that, I wanted to see how many, people was on the platform and all that. It's just nearly empty. So I went up there and went around to have a look, just to see how outrageous it is while people are standing in the line, And then I came in regards of, I thought about maybe speaking to the so-called lifeguards about this nonsense, this tyranny and all that. But anyway, so what I see is 2 police officers with one of these guys. And at that point, I could just have turned around and jumped into the water again. And that was one point. But I wanted to see what they wanted to say. So while they went into the men's apartment, they didn't see me at all. Or not, I went into, I needed to pee. So I went in and peed, and I went out and, they came back. And, so we had a talk, And I was pretty much escorted out from the place. Now the so-called lifeguard, he really, really wanted my name. And you're afraid to give me my name or something like that. It's like, did you deserve it? Did you deserve to get my name? I don't think so, I told him, you didn't deserve it, Why should I give you my name? You didn't deserve it, It's like, give me a break. Oh, I'm afraid, you're too afraid to give me. No, I'm not afraid to give you my name. But I don't think you deserved it, Anyway, so in case, he went along and I was standing and talking to the police with these guys. And, that's interesting. They're pretty, pretty good guys, it seemed. They didn't really... in the beginning, but they loosened up pretty much, not long. I just, I told them I thought it was, outrageous. Told them about that we already have figured out in regards of a cure and all that. Well, if you want to go that route anyway, in regards to these 3 things. And that, that the information is getting censored from the internet all over, and we have multiple doctors coming forth and talking about this. Now, I don't think that would be the way that I would go. We have other natural things like, vitamins, vitamin C, we have, minerals, we have essential oils and all that. We have other things and, stop eating all the crap, okay? That might be a good idea as well, to strengthen your immune system. If you're going to eat all the crap and drink a lot of alcohol and smoke and all that, give me a break. Oh, yeah. But just give me, but the state have a vaccine for you. Yeah. So what is in the vaccine? Oh, we can't ask of that question, right? Couldn't ask. You just trust the white coat murderer? No, not going to happen. Anyway, never ever going to trust, someone in a white coat. You really have to some discernment, never trust anyone, just it's like anyway. So we get in and they want my information and all that, and they want my CPR number and all that, whatever and all that. They get the first 6 numbers and and then they want the last 4, and I tell you, you can find the last 4 for yourself, it's just, so it's not I just wanted to, whatever. Anyway, just wanted to be a little on the, but anyway, so we started, we talk a little here and there and talk forward and all that in regards of our rights being taken away and all that. And so I fix my stuff and all that, and I'm escorted out. Now, what I didn't do, which I should have, after I was escorted out by the police, I actually had my speaker with me. And we actually talked about this, one of the videos in regards of doctors talking about, the cure and all that. And I actually had the ability to just fix the mobile into the speaker, and I could actually have, just fired it up. But I forgot about that. So, but anyway, so I went to a place where I could sit down and take on my rollerblades and just go home, whatever. That was interesting. And they told me that I should stand in line like the rest of the people and all that. Well, maybe the rest of the people should just do what I do, okay? Just stop the nonsense and just, jump in the water, get on the, what are they going to do if everybody does it? Anyway, so, oh, it's hot. It's really hot. Yeah, it's still really sunny and all that. Any case, they told me I should go, and I told them that's not going to happen, It's not going to happen. Next time I'm going down there, there's a line and all that. I'm in the water. Not going to. But next time I think I'm going to be a little more prepared. I think in regards, well, I think I'll take a microphone with me. Because, it's a public space, right? And there's a lot of people in line, right? And I'm thinking, yeah, if I'm fired up anyway, let's go, right? Yeah, let's just tell them some truth, Anyway, so we'll see. But that was a good idea, I think, just. But I remember that I already actually had a speaker with me, that actually can be pretty loud, and I could just have fixed my mobile to it and fix the program in regards of this, thing, in regards of the. Oh yeah, there was some guy, when I drove, went home and all that, was some guy taking, his window down and yelling something at me, I'm like, come on, if you're going to tell me something, why don't you just, stop and tell me, Anyway, I don't know what he said, whatever. Probably not something that was, I don't know, really don't know, I don't care. But yeah, it's interesting how people are just, go along, and if you go outside from the norm of the state, if you're not following the state, you are pointed out. Anyway, so we'll see in regards to the mask, because that might be the next step, in regards of having mask in the public traffic, trains, buses and all that, you have to be, it's like, you get sick usually each year in regards to that's this period and all that. Oh, that's not normal anymore, apparently. It's not normal to get sick, apparently. If you get sick, it must be, this virus, right? Yeah, well, taking our rights more and more every single day. Great. And people just following along. When I said long ago that people were ripe for deception. Well, there we go. Well, of course, this is more of a. This is I guess worse than. Well, I guess it's not, in some sense. It's insane to see how people trust the government. At least in these things, you should never trust the government. It's disgusting how they are. Anyway, there was one politician coming out talking about this as well, and he said, in the beginning they were numbering how many got on the hospitals in regards to this thing and all that, and they don't do that anymore. Why? Because the numbers are just in the bottom pretty much. So what they do now, they have changed the way how they count to in regards of infected, who they test positive. It's all nonsense, people. It's all nonsense. It's all disgusting nonsense. And it's the agenda of, what do they talk about? Vaccines and more vaccines. Not talking about keeping, staying healthy, because actually they're ruining, if people want to go on the beach. We had I think, was that last Thursday, or let's see here, thinking. So no, it must be not the last Thursday, but the last again. There was a police officer throwing people out for sunbathing. Yeah, because apparently the police doesn't have anything else to do than to throw out people for sunbathing and getting some vitamin D. Keeping themselves healthy. No. Apparently the police doesn't have anything else to do, right? You gotta be kidding me. This is what society has come to. If you wonder how the Germans could just follow along and let Hitler get in power and all that, well, now you have your answer. People are as, like drones, as usual. this is what happened in regards to Nazi Germany is nothing extraordinary. Look at the people. It's nothing extraordinary. Just look at the people, how they follow along, and how I become the enemy, and many, others that doesn't just go along with this nonsense. Now we have like a lockdown for what, 5 months, 6 months, and they're talking about another 6 months. Yeah. Whatever. Anyway, of course, it's a good chance to read your Bible in these times if you're fired from the job. I don't understand people that take their own life and all that. Hey, there's too much on the line already to just take your own life, Satan is trying to kill you and murder you and, make your life miserable on so many levels. Well, you shouldn't help him, should you, Come on, stand back, protest. Yeah. Anyway, well, it's already getting hot. It's very nice. I can't really complain about the weather for sure, So, don't know really what they are going to get out of that, He still wanted my name, the guy. It was the guy that I talked to first time in regards of, and he, wanted my name. I didn't want to give him, and he told, he told the police officers he wanted my name, the name that I didn't dare to give him. Wait. Didn't dare to give you? Oh, give me a break. Did you again, I asked him, did you deserve it? No, I don't think so. So why should I give it to you, there's no point in just giving, we're not friends, are we? It's like, anyway. So, it's going to come, there will be sadly some, you have all these people just going along, and it's really coming home, really close to home. And the problem is, I know people are so brainwashed, so I don't know if they will wake up, because we already tried this before. After 9/11, we had these different wars, banging on the drums to go into war and all that, and people just follow after the things, Weapons of mass destruction in Iraq, bullshit. We already knew it was bullshit before we entered the war. For no. And as I understand it, if I recall, we were also helping the US in regards to Afghanistan, in regards to Osama bin Laden, whatever nonsense, And then, of course, we went down to, just destroy the nation of Gaddafi, which I usually can't remember, but I know it was Gaddafi, At that point, I didn't have my TV anymore. I didn't really follow along. We tried to tell the people, but it's nearly impossible, because people are just so brainwashed, and they just love the garbage. They love the lies. They love the deceptions. And they don't recall the last one was a lie and a deception. No. Now there's something new served to you. A new turd, a new stinking turd. And that couldn't be a lie. That couldn't be a deception, of course, right? And then we forget everything else in the past that they fed you before, which you now know is a lie. But who cares about that, right? Because this time they couldn't just lie to you, couldn't they? Anyway, so of course that's, as it goes. So, oh well. So, oh yeah, we had this airplane, I think I talked about it. We had this airplane going around on the beach, in regards of keep your distance. You gotta be kidding me. It's like this totally brainwashing all over, Security, and this, keep your distance and wash your hands and not too many people together. And lifeguards should be, doing what lifeguards should do, right? And that's, to keep people from drowning, right? Wouldn't that be? But it seems like there might have been an agenda in regards to that. To the lifeguards are now used for for guarding the platform. Oh yeah, it has become like a little fortress of theirs, and there's only allowed 200 people on it. No more. Oh well, we'll have our little game, I guess, you know, whatever they want. I'm going to jump in the water next time as well, and I'm going to do it visible as well. Now I could do it less visible, and I could probably, you know, just go without being noticed at all. You know, it's not that hard. It should be just make a plastic bag and put the bag inside of that and take a swim and all that. Not really a big thing, you know, but you know, just to make a point. It's a little harder to get through the line because they have all these, you know, things fixed up and all that. But whatever, you know. We'll see. It depends on the weather tomorrow if I'm going down there. And I think I'll check my microphones and see if I can fix them and all that. I do wonder if what do you call it? I just paid for another domain, and I just put in. Yesterday I put in. I think it was yesterday. I put in a thing for a new party, whatever, you know, single man party, whatever. It's called in Danish Pope 666. I think that's a pretty good title, you know. Let's start with the root cause of it all, right? The New World Order. Who is the highest authority in the New World Order? Well, the great stinking Pope. That Roman unholy faker, okay? That's the head of the New World Order, you know, which is forming, you know, more and more, you know, every single day around us. And people seems to be ready for it. Anyway. Of course, we shouldn't just succumb to that. We should stand up and speak the truth and stand for the truth. So anyway, so yeah. Well, I don't know. In regards to the sun, it's 7:31. It's still pretty. At least I'm sweating pretty good. And so yeah, that was my day today, I guess. So you know, I got my swim and that was good enough for me, and it was very interesting to talk to the police and see what they actually did, and I'm going to look forward to the next time, you know. Just interesting to see what we are in this nation using our resources on, like people going to a place to bath and have some sun. Let's get the police on that, right? Nah, yeah, it's just silly. And the thing is, more and more is taken away from us. And they want to go on for 6 months and they want to promote their bullshit vaccines. And people, of course, never ask the doctor what is in the vaccine. It's, you know, I've seen enough to make a, what shall we say, informed decision. That I don't want any vaccine, and I know a lot of people don't want that vaccine. Now, if you want to have that crap in your body, that's on you, but don't force it on others, you know? That's where we get into a problem, okay? When you begin to want to force it on other people, that's the problem. There we go with the problem here. That is diabolical, and it's, yeah, demonic. Don't go, you know, you can have all the vaccines you want, you know, just don't force it on others, you know, it's just incredible, you know. It's like, hey, if you want to jump out of a roof, right, yeah, I wouldn't suggest it, right, as long as you're not, you know, pushing others, you know, off the roof, okay, you know, I wouldn't suggest it, but it's like, you know, a little of the same, well, maybe a little far out here, but, you know, if you want to take the choice of jumping out of a building, you know, it's on you, right? You know, if you do it, it's on you. But at the point where you begin to push other people off the building and they don't want to jump, that's where we have a problem, okay? Now, I wouldn't suggest anyone jumping off a building anyway. But yeah, I'm really sweating here in my... So yeah, it's pretty good. and the skin. So we'll see how the next day is going to be and all that. Yeah, but of course this is nonsense. So I've sought and applied, applied for my party, my single man party. I don't know if that's the direction to go, but somebody has to speak up. I don't. It's really can't be worse than the rest of the people in this circus. Of theirs, this insanity institution of the government, right? Can't be worse than any of those people, I think. Yeah. Couldn't we just have some truth in this world? Wouldn't it be nice with some truth, instead of all this insanity? Anyway, not sure what the whole idea of that is in regards of what they are. Of course, it's always going in regards of the New World Order. That's always the goal for Satan, to get his New World Order, and of course having the so-called Pope as his puppet, as his main puppet in this world. And that's the Antichrist, by the way. And of course half of Europe knew that in the past. We don't know anything. Who were the Protestants protesting? Okay, let's start there, right? Former Roman Catholics protesting who? I wonder who they could have been protesting, right? Yeah, because it must be the Jews, because the Jews are always getting the... Oh, give me a break. Well, it is not the Jews. They protested the Roman Caesar, the Roman Emperor, the Roman high pagan priest. Okay? Pontifex Maximus. Oh well, the beast of the number 666. Yeah, that's Roman, the little horn that persecutes the saints and thinks to change times and laws and all that. All leads back to the papacy, okay? Call it the poopacy, but anyway. So, anything else? I don't know. Anything, do we have anything else? It's disgusting to see all the Jew hatred, which is on BitChute, for example. I'm thinking, I probably should upload this on BitChute. There's a lot of Jew hatred on BitChute. Seems like there's a lot of Roman agents or ignorant people going around and promoting this Jew hatred. And that it's the Jews might this and it's the Jews might that. And apparently they haven't read the Bible, and apparently they don't know history either, So, yeah, because it's always the Jews, right? Anyway, but the Bible do point to the fourth beast, and the fourth beast is Roman. Oh yeah, do you think Rome is around these days? Oh yeah. The wicked whore and harlot is still around, and you see the symbols all over. Oh, and Latin, of course, right? What is behind the $1 bill? Oh, Latin words. And many other places, right? So why would that be Latin letters on a US bill? Anyway, you have the pyramid, right? Now, in regards of completing the New World Order, where the papacy will be sitting at the top. Anyway, so, yeah. Who were the two arch enemies that Martin Luther fought, Because people will say, oh, Martin Luther, he wrote this book against the Jews. Yeah, he wrote one book against the Jews, okay. So how much did he write against Roman Catholicism, Who did Martin Luther think were the two arch enemies of Christianity? Oh, he didn't mention the Jews? No, he didn't. No, that was Roman Catholicism and, Mohammedanism. That's the two arch enemies, like two sides of the same wicked coin, although Rome is the head. Oh my, I'm sweating here. It's wonderful. Just getting getting a little sun and all that, some vitamin D, because, that's of course is terrible. The government don't want you to have any vitamin D, right? Because then you have a boost in the immune system. We can't have that, right? Anyway, if the government really was for your health, they would tell you that cancer is fungus. Because they're not never going to tell you that, right? Because it's a big money machine, and Satan runs this world, and the Satanists believe we're too many people on this earth anyway. So let's just kill off some more people, right? No problem, and get some mammon at the same time. And of course, we're murdering the weakest in society by abortion. We have nearly murdered, nearly 1 million. Can't remember the exact number here in Denmark, but that's just in Denmark. From 1973, I think it's like 750,000 or something. I can't remember the exact number. I have it somewhere. So, and of course, that's in an ongoing number. And before that, we were killing children as well. So before 1973, we'll have some numbers for that as well. So adding it all up, we have pretty much murdered and slaughtered and butchered, nearly 1 million innocent children. That's diabolical and deeply satanic and pure evil. If they really was concerned about us, they would stop that, of course. If they really cared about our health, they would tell us the truth about cancer, which is fungus. And if they really cared about us, they would, tell us about health and not lead us into the opposite. Yeah, because do you know any place where you can actually get, milk which hasn't gotten a Holocaust treatment? No. But you can get alcohol everywhere, right? 100 kilometers I need to go to get some milk, some real nutritious milk. No. Yeah, we have to heat it up, destroy the enzymes, the vitamins, the good bacteria, and I think that was the fourth thing in regards of it. Ruining the milk on so many levels. Not only do we ruin the milk after it comes out of the cow or the sheep or the lamb. Oh, sorry, not the lamb, the sheep or the goat. We also don't treat the animals correct. We feed them wrongly. We fix them with disgusting so-called medicine. We close them in close quarters, and we have quantity over quality. So we push the animals to produce more milk. Instead of having a quality product, we want quantity. So when there's we give the animals, things that they are not usually eating. So when there's something wrong with the milk coming out of the cow, maybe we're treating the cows wrong, or the animals. But no. Let's just do it even worse. Let's just annihilate the good juice in the milk. Yeah, that sounds like a very bad idea, but that's tend to be the things that we love to do, Destroy everything that is good, nutritious, and hey, our health decline and we get into a lot of issues. Yeah. We don't get the right information, and those that have it are being ridiculed, and while they are promoting all their garbage and their crap, and just killing us off. Let's get some antibiotic, right? So what is antibiotic? Oh yeah, that's poison from fungus. So it makes the risk higher of getting fungal issues. And of course, cancer. Because cancer, of course, is fungus. Anyway. It's just diabolical. It's all diabolical. Anyway, I think it's enough for me for now. No one is going to see the video anyway, because people just don't like the truth. They love the lies. And so that's how it is, Can speak it all day long, and yet people run away and don't want anything to do with it. Anyway, may Jehovah be with you, and Yeshua be your most precious pearl, and the Spirit of truth be in us all. Amen. Have a good one. Take care. And this nutcase world, if I can actually stop it after the sweating on the mobile here. Having some problems here. 2 seconds. Let's try again. Having some problems here. Getting. Sometimes when it gets wet and all that, it has some problems in. I can't do anything on the mobile. That's incredible. Oh. Let's get some clothing here. Oh, where is it? Need something to dry it. I know, sometimes the mobile just doesn't want to work, when you let's dry it out here. There we go. Okay, it's pretty stuck, apparently. Let's try again. There we go. Oh, well, take care. Wow, really, really sweaty. That's good. A wonderful summer. Probably most likely to be one of the best days. The water, at least, is very hot now, so they say it's the last day, but we'll see.